Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cameron Gallagher from We Are Film, and today we're talking about a quick and easy lighting setup, so let's get into it. So Zach and I were talking about quick and easy and sort of the quick and dirty way to shoot portraits, and one of the cool ways that we come up with, actually Zach came up with it, was a quick and easy lighting solution to create some really interesting portraits that kind of have like that ring light, sort of dramatic beauty look. Now the cool thing is this is also something that can be used for pretty much anything. So music videos, portrait photography, talking heads, all that kind of stuff. So the idea is very simple and it's very easy to use, but you can also scale this. So it's something you can do with really cheap equipment or really expensive equipment. And we'll kind of talk about how we can do each of those. So basically it is a two-source soft lighting kit that is going to be on either side of your subject, up close to the person's face. So in our case, we actually had one C-stand that had two magnetic Quasar Science tubes. Now these two Quasar Science tubes are obviously soft light. So again, either of them on either side facing directly at our subject, and they're very close, which allows the background to become pretty much blacked out, or at least damn close to it, when you're actually exposing for that light up close to them. All right, so Zach, what do we got going on right now?
We have some lights that we're doing, trying to get that
I mean, we're just in my
it's like high fashion, but it's like low budget.
Low budget, high fashion.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain.
All right, but so just so people have context, we're in my bedroom right now, like literally just in my room.
And the thing is, you want to get as much distance as you can to the background. So we were shooting on this, and it's gray, so it's nice, but at the same time, with these lights right close to them, it was just too bright. So what you do is you get your subject really close, and you can expose for them, and it makes it so it's, you know, nice and accurate, and then accurate. Good term, Zach.
But I mean, we're just using cheap lights.
Yeah, these are pretty cheap.
You could use cheaper
You can
ones.
literally do this in a bathroom with fluorescent tubes.
I'll say can lights too, probably, right?
I was gonna say, because a lot of times it's like if we just had a single light right here, it would look pretty good, because you essentially just want something nice and even on the person's face, and then the background, it'll kind of fall off.
But so this is a pretty cheap way to get some really cool portraits. Obviously, we'll show what we got going on, but I feel like as a nice portrait setup, like this is really cool, and it's a really cheap way to get some awesome stuff. So
yeah, and also it could actually be pretty cool, like music video.
So we actually did this in my bedroom, but of course you'd want to do this in a large space. The larger space, the better, and the darker space, the better. So if you can control the lighting, that's even that much more just efficient overall. But in our case, we just use my bedroom. Again, we're using one C-stand and the two magnetic lights on either side. Now these lights are pretty cheap, so this is a pretty affordable setup, but you could also do this with can lights. You could do this with pretty much anything, especially with can lights. If you use soft fluorescent tubes, they would look really nice on either side. Again, be a nice strong light. So the key is to have these lights, again, close to your subject as you can, high up, and sort of facing down a little bit with a nice soft nature. And what that does, it's basically a beauty lighting style, and it's kind of similar to what I have here. Here's a little more of a Rembrandt lighting, but beauty can also be directly above. So you could also take this light and put it directly above the camera, and what that does, it creates a nice shadow underneath the chin, which sort of helps define the jaw. And even in both men and women, this is a good look and something you see in high fashion quite often. Now again, you can do this on a bigger scale. You can have a bigger nice light, something like an Aperture 300D like I have here with a big softbox. You could have maybe two Aperture 120Ts or 120Ds on either side with soft lighting. But I actually like the look of the Quasar tube. So if you had two Quasar tubes, which are about 40 bucks a piece for the 2-foot versions, you could have either of those on either side of your subject and create a very interesting lighting effect. So these are some portraits that we took on the A7R III, and I think these things came out awesome. They look really cool. Again, it just has a very stylistic look to it, and with a little bit of an edit, they have a really nice look, and they can just feel sort of that like high-end fashion kind of hipster thing going on. But again, the best part is you can actually use this for a lot of different things. Talking heads, so if you're doing a very cool interview, maybe a stylistic interview, you can also do it for a music video. We actually shot a little bit of a test music video that looks horrendous. We are not rappers or any of that by any means, but you know, you can just kind of see how it would look in a rap video with something like a high shutter speed and a lot of movement, especially really wide. It has a very interesting look to it. But the best part is it's a super simple setup. It's very simple, it's quick and easy to use, and you can pretty much do this with any lighting. You could use two fluorescent can lights on either side and basically have the same lighting setup, and it would look just about the same. And again, experiment with it. See what works better for you and see what you can do. But again, it's an easy way to get great portraits, great music video, but just a very basic and easy lighting setup. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.